Nay Lwin, who is the co-founder of the Free Rohingya Coalition. Welcome to the programme. Thanks for coming on the News Hour. Tell us why the Rohingya could not vote in these elections, and has that always been the case?
In Myanmar, in Burma, the first ever election was in 1936. Since then, we have been voting, and we had the right to be elected until 2010. In 2010, the military-backed USDP government disenfranchised the Rohingya. So we have expected when the democratic government, civilian government led by the Aung San Suu Kyi came into the power, they will restore this right. But in reality, as of now, you are seeing this is the second election that Rohingya had no right to vote, and Rohingya candidate application were rejected based on the ethnicity and the citizenship status. If you look at this application, whoever hold the national registration card by the Buddhists, they all were approved, but for the Rohingya, those national registration card were not considered as a citizen. And in 2010, even with the temporary registration card, Rohingya had right to vote, but now in 2015, the government invalidated the white card, and now Rohingya have no document at all, and we are completely stateless within our own country. But if the government had the will, we can vote, and our representative still can contest in the election, but the government had no will. That is clear, we can see.
And Human Rights Watch said that polls were also cancelled in ethnic minority areas, disenfranchising more than 1.5 million people. So it wasn't just the Rohingya that couldn't vote this time. Is that right?
Rohingya, there are some Rohingya, about the 6,000 in Rakhine State. Somehow they managed to get the citizenship. Not all of them have the full citizenship. Some of them, most of them, they have the associate citizenship because, you know, of the suffering. Some of them, they want to travel. That is why they managed to get this citizenship. But there are about the 600,000 Rohingya remaining in the Rakhine State, and other Rakhine Buddhists are also, since their constituency voting are cancelled, they cannot vote. So I think there are about more than 1.5 million within Rakhine State. They cannot vote this time.
And let's open this up a bit more. What does this now mean for relations with Aung San Suu Kyi and the rest of the world?
Aung San Suu Kyi and the rest of the world, it seemed like international community, you know, especially the government in Europe and also the US, they are still supporting her. Although, you know, this election with the disenfranchisement of the Rohingya, the donor country is still supporting the election. That is why this election happened, because Myanmar is not the country. They are capable to handle this election without international donor support. But still, you know, we are seeing the statement from the European Union and also from the statement from the U.S. Secretary of State. They are still saying, you know, they include the Rohingya, but in reality, you know, these are not the pressure, just only their statement. They have to put enough pressure to stop this discrimination, and also this disenfranchisement is a part of the genocide. They have to try to stop this genocide, and they have to act instead of talking. You know, so I think instead of having the military-backed government in Myanmar, the world still want the civilian government. That is why they are still supporting. Even Rohingya are completely they don't have any right in the country.
Nay Lwin, co-founder of the Free Rohingya Coalition, thank you so much for your time today.